On October 1, the semi-autonomous Spanish region of Catalonia held a referendum on independence, a vote declared illegal by the central Spanish government in Madrid. Although less than half of registered voters turned out, more than 90% of them voted for independence. According to Reuters, the Catalan Regional Parliament just took another major step toward fulfilling the wishes of those voters by holding an independence vote of their own on Friday, a controversial move also likely to be declared illegal by Spain's constitutional court. Some 70 members of the 135-member parliament voted in favor of independence, while 10 voted against and 2 submitted blank ballots. The rest of the members disapproved of the measure and walked out ahead of the vote in protest. According to the BBC, the Spanish parliament quickly responded to the secessionist move from Catalonia by holding a vote of their own to approve a measure that would impose home rule or direct control over the would-be breakaway region. Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy called such direct rule necessary to restore law, democracy and stability to the region. The vote to impose direct rule over Catalonia passed the Spanish Senate by a vote of 214-47. Rajoy is expected to meet with his cabinet to discuss what moves should be made next, which could include the firing and arrests of Catalonia's leaders and a takeover of the region's finances, law enforcement and media outlets. Trending, Smug-Lib exec fired after uploading video of himself bullying Chick-fil-A employee. According to the Washington Post, the central government in Madrid had already invoked Article 155 of their constitution, for the first time ever, that would allow them to supersede and suspend the autonomy of Catalonia. The word dialogue is a lovely word. It creates good feelings, stated Rajoy, who has called for new elections in the region to take place in 6 months. But dialogue has two enemies: those who abuse, ignore and forget the laws, and those who only want to listen to themselves, who do not want to understand the other party. It is worth noting that Catalonia once considered itself to be its own nation before being conquered by Spain's Philip V in 1714. Hard feelings are said to still reside to this day, and there have been successful pushes from time to time for more autonomy, other than when the region was oppressed by the rule of fascist dictator Francisco Franco from 1939 to 1975. They regained a large amount of autonomy following Franco's death, even flirting with nationhood in the mid-2000s, but some Catalans want more. However, Spain isn't particularly eager to see Catalonia go their separate way, given the fact that the region centered around the major city of Barcelona is the richest in all of Spain, comprising nearly 20% of the Spanish economy while holding roughly 16% of the Spanish population. Indeed, Catalonia hosts a booming tourism industry, not to mention chemical, manufacturing, metalworking, pharmaceutical and other industrial ventures. Now everyone is watching to see exactly how Madrid will respond to the Catalan push for independence with words or force, as even the leaders in Madrid are unsure of how exactly to proceed in implementing Article 155 to take over rule of the region. One thing is certain: the European Union has taken a decided stance to remain uninvolved in the internal dispute, preferring Spain to handle the matter. Related, here's what indigenous peoples did to people they didn't like. It's graphic. To that point, following the Catalan Parliament vote, European Council President Donald Tusk tweeted Friday, "For EU nothing changes. Spain remains our only interlocutor. I hope the Spanish government favors force of argument, not argument of force." Other European leaders have spoken out in support of the Spanish government and rule of law, but numerous other provinces and regions across Europe with similar thoughts of independence have obviously sided with Catalonia, potentially setting the stage for a broad sweep of independence movements across the continent. It will be interesting to see if this can all be worked out peacefully, or if a major Western European nation and U.S. ally is about to become embroiled in a civil war. Please share this article on Facebook and Twitter to let everyone know that Catalonia has continued their push to declare independence from Spain. What do you think of the growing split between Spain and Catalonia? Scroll down to comment below.